Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
You find yourself in a tavern.
Oh, we should have checked for traps.
I knew he forgot something.
I think I can reason with him.
You killed his father.
Can I have sex with it?
You could certainly try.
I'm gonna touch a sword.
Don't touch the sword!
The child is evil, right?
Obviously.
I could cast Fireball.
Always cast fireball.
All right, roll for it. Welcome to Friday Night Quests. I'm your host, Jay Jones. This week we bring you part 3 of our special Halloween adventure run by our friend, Daniel Fernandez. As a reminder, you can hear more from Daniel twice a month on the Roll to Seize podcast, where he runs a Dark Heresy campaign for myself and my co-host, Andrew Dickinger. So without further ado, let's get to the game. Previously on Friday Night Quests, the Steelport Six, formerly friends. This group has been brought back after years of estrangement, and each member harbors dark and terrible secrets. But now their old ally is a vampire, and they are trapped on his island.
You are standing in the room where your friend died. You are standing at the bottom of the Amber Temple. It looks exactly like it, and you see a skeleton on the ground where your friend was slain.
All right, let's resolve this right now.
I vomit.
Is the skeleton still wearing armor?
Yes.
Guys, and I just sort of nudge the skeleton with my foot.
And Katya is not having a good time with this.
I nudge the skeleton with my foot. I didn't take his armor. All right, guys. Oh, jeez, I just realized he doesn't have a skull.
That's what you wanted to prove? We just got teleported inside of a temple, which I can't even imagine if this is in the past or if this is right now. Things are not okay, and you wanted to check a body?
No, while we're here, I just want to show you guys.
So I grab him by the armor and pull him up to my face. Are you serious, Luca? Do you have any idea how bad this situation is right now?
Do you?
No, but you seem totally fine with it. Like you've been fine with wearing our friend's armor and apparently co-opting his town and his life.
I headbutt you.
Oof.
19 to hit you?
That exactly hits me. So you hit me right in the face.
Yeah.
Hey. Whoa. You know what? This is exactly what
So someone has to stop me quick, because I'm a monk.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab onto you so that you don't.
So you come up and just wrap your arms around me?
I'm a barbarian.
Yeah,
so
you're a big dude.
I stand in between you guys.
You sure you don't want to use your mace, Luca?
Maul.
Don't tempt him.
Whatever.
I've already used that once here today to kill a friend. I don't need to do it again. Not today. That was a weird way to I've used it once here. Sorry. Threw me off a little in here. Anyway, it's not his armor. Stop saying it's his armor. It's hurtful. I found this armor 4 years ago. It's awesome. It makes me float.
You
What?
found it?
Look, man, I'm going on missions for the Church of Pelor. Cleaning up monsters, protecting people. Trying to make some good happen in the world.
As you guys are arguing, you see that... So this chamber, I suppose I haven't really described it. It's a marble floor. It's a pretty large room. And just in the center, there's a pedestal. And on top of the pedestal was the orb.
No.
The orb is not there anymore. The orb is gone. You see the thing that was holding the orb is empty. But you see as you look at it, there are now 4 pedestals that are rising out of the ground next to that one.
No.
And each one of them has the Taratoka card, excuse me. It's not the same thing. Each one of them is rising, and it has the Taratoka card, the Berserker, the Paladin, the Monk, and the Rogue.
What is this? What the hell is this?
On the one for the Berserker is a stone heart, and it's ashy, and it seems to be like burning. You can hear it howling, actually. You only hear it in your head, and you just as it rises up, you hear a howl, a wolf's howl, emerging from this heart in your head.
Clarifying question: is it shaped like a heart, like the does, or is it shaped like an actual
actual beating heart?
Okay.
Like with all the chambers and stuff,
but made of stone.
Made of stone.
And on fire.
On the one that has the monk on it is a book. On the one that has the rogue on it is a blade. It is... So there's a word, makahuital, which is the way to describe Aztec swords. Have you ever seen an Aztec sword before? It's like got a bunch of little obsidian blades.
Oh, yeah.
All around it. It's one of those. Treat it as a rapier if you were to use it, but it is an Aztec sword, and it's glowing red. It seems to, and as you look at it, it seems very bright, like a sun. The one that rises for Luca is empty, and you hear the Maul speaking to you. This is where I came from. You got your gift early, my friend.
I'm the best.
So let me go around and describe what these things are, and they all start to speak to you as you begin to understand what they are. So, Mike, Luca, your hammer is a soul-devouring weapon.
Okay.
It's +3 whenever it has a soul in it, and whenever you kill somebody with it, you gain temporary hit points equal to the maximum that the creature that you killed had. As long as you have these temporary hit points, and they last for 24 hours, and as long as you have a hand on it, you have advantage on all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks.
Oh, shit.
Nice.
Jeez.
If you ever kill someone with it, you get their soul in it as well. Anyone you kill with this, you take their soul, any living being. And the sword itself is intelligent, and it can cast haste on you.
The Maul.
I'm sorry. I had it as a sword.
It was a sword originally. Yeah, I know.
This is like literally like the Soul Taker.
Yeah, it is similar to the Soul
And
Taker.
it can cast haste on me?
Yes, it can cast it, and it has its own concentration skill, so you don't have to worry about it. It can cast haste on you. As long as you have a soul in it, which you have allowed the soul to come into it.
Yeah, of course.
You have that power.
Interesting.
Whoa.
Ash, you look at the book, and you realize that it's a spell tome, a pact tome. And if you were to touch it and open it, you would be letting the dark power that exists inside you out. All of your spells would be cast as if you're casting with a spell slot that is either 5 times, like a spell slot 5 times higher than it is, or as if you're ever calculating off your caster level, you're 10 levels higher than you were. Anyone you cast it on, their saves automatically fail. These are your powers.
Jesus.
Should you take it?
Should you take it?
So if I cast a level 1, it's as if I cast it at a 6.
Yeah, at a 6.
Got it. So if I
That's
cast
the
it 2,
other-
it's at 8.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
exactly.
Basically, I would always cast a 2, so everything I cast at 8.
7.
So 7, because it's 5 times.
Yeah.
1. Yeah. So I'd be
And
able to
also,
cast
all saving throws they
automatically fail.
All saving throws
That's
automatically
so
fail.
brutal.
Xerek, you've always wondered about your parentage, your past.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
Eons ago, there was an elemental prince of fire,
Oh, Jesus.
Agni.
What?
He distrusted his followers and wanted to live forever. So he looked at all the different curses and powers in the world, and he realized that lycanthropes never age. So, an elemental lord of fire tried to become a werewolf.
How'd that go?
The ritual failed, but his soul was put into his mortal lover, and his soul has passed down through the ages, and it is now inside you. This is why you are a tiefling, and this is why you are also so tied into the wolves. This is the heart of Agni, your patron.
What the fuck?
If you were to... and you hear this speaking in your head, explaining all of this to you.
Oh my god. Or the D&D equivalent of that.
We got a bunch of them.
My Pelor.
Oh my
Right.
Bahamut.
If you were to use this, you would embrace lycanthropy, you would become a werewolf, but you would also, with your attacks, turn other people into werewolves. But you are not a true werewolf, you are an ash werewolf.
Oh, shit.
You are a werewolf with power of fire. And finally,
There's more.
if you choose to, you can enter into the body that was prepared for Agni to go into. It is like a clay golem. If you activate it, it summons out of the ground. It appears where you are. You go into a sleep-like trance, and you control this clay golem, but instead of having resistances to acid, you have the resistance to fire.
Don't I already have resistance to fire?
You're also not a clay golem.
You're also...
Okay. That makes sense.
You're like the Iron Man version in
Oh,
D&D.
I see. Okay, I got it.
Finally, this is the blade of Tonite. Tonite was a fire goddess, and she demanded human sacrifice. She was a goddess of the sun, to be honest. She was eventually cast down and replaced by the more benevolent Pelor.
What?
But she always demanded, by sacrificing evil and destroying evil, that the world would be created and be better. This powerful blade can command the sun. It starts with 4 charges and has a maximum of 5.
With 1 charge, you can make the sun hit something.
It's a +2 weapon. It's +3 when it's in sunlight. It is bonded to you, and it can be summoned or banished as a bonus action. When you banish it, it disappears to another plane of existence. Then you immediately think about it or snap your fingers or whatever, and it appears in your hand. That does not take any charges.
Oh, sweet.
That's a bonus action. For 1 charge, it allows you to create a light that can be seen for up to a mile, and any ranged attacks against you by sighted creatures are at a disadvantage. This lasts for 1 minute. For 3 charges, the blade can be split into tiny crystalline fragments that shine brightly. Anyone that you can see within a mile must make a DC 18 Constitution check or be blinded until next sundown.
Oh my god.
Wow. That's just blinded.
Oh my god, I've been blinded
Finally,
for 12 hours.
by spending 5 charges, which it does not have, but it has a maximum of 5 charges. It only has 4 in it at the moment. By spending 5 charges, a dark red sun appears in the sky. It lasts for a day and 1 hour. You get an advantage on all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks while you're underneath this sun, and everyone else gets a disadvantage to strength, dexterity, and constitution checks.
So it's shitty for everybody else.
Yes. The only way to not be affected by this is for people to swear loyalty to you and Tony Tay.
What?
If they swear loyalty to you, they will not be affected by the sun, and they are now affected as if Gaius had been cast upon them.
Jeez, this is the most hardcore, crazy weapons
To recharge
anyone can ever
it,
find.
Yeah, so I was wondering, like, a
To
sacrifice,
charge
I
it.
have to make sacrifices.
you need to kill a sentient creature that has never killed another sentient creature.
I'm saying.
Or a close friend, an ally.
Oh.
I'm still safe.
I mean, I think we're all safe.
I don't think we've reached...
all probably killed a sentient creature.
Or a close friend.
You are
I
allowed.
haven't killed any close friends.
No, they didn't.
It can be either
A or a
sentient-
close friend.
or somebody. You guys all count as old allies and friends, even if you've grown apart.
Right.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, shit.
It's not a Venn diagram. It doesn't exclude because you...
Yeah, it doesn't exclude you because you're an asshole.
I just didn't think we were that close.
These are, and you realize as you continue to cast these spells, this would be more in the future if we were to continue your character. Your monk levels are going to start turning into warlock levels.
yeah, I bet I figured.
And as you get more powerful and make it so your spells cannot be resisted.
Can I want to... Because... I'm sorry,
No, I'm done describing them.
Okay.
But
I
you
just go and pick it up.
You go and pick it up?
Oh, heck
You're just
yeah.
like,
I'm
yeah.
like, I'm done with
I
all
wanted
this.
to-
I want to control the sun.
Because this thing is telling me I'm a relative of a long lost prince, so I just want to
An elemental prince.
elemental
Yes.
prince. So I want to see if it's trying to deceive me. So what would that? I don't know how.
I think it's probably lying to me, guys. I'm going to pick it up just to make
No,
sure.
what would I roll on that? Investigation, insight.
It would be insight, but
Insight into
an
a
let
very...
me tell you, you feel to your very soul
That
it is telling you the truth. If you touch it, you will embrace your lycanthropy. You will be officially a werewolf. Like
Right.
you will immunity to all weapons except for silver. You know, all that cool stuff.
Yeah.
But also, you can put yourself into that clay golem that I mentioned, and also, and I adapted this from another thing. You can summon an army of ash creatures.
What?
Okay, so
like Lord of the Rings.
let me
stuff?
tell you. By spilling blood over the stone, you could summon forth a number of ash soldiers. You need to sacrifice 5 of your hit points of blood onto the stone, and you summon one of you. Then you summon a soldier. You could summon a second one for 5 more. So the next one takes 10. And the next one takes 15, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Whoa. Mr. Wellington, like... like, they're like... You're telling me they got teleported to like a temple of their old friends? They're not gonna take those weapons, are they? Like, obviously, they're like dark and evil.
He just
like,
said, dude, the
like an
weapons-
army of ash soldiers. Like, come on, like it's so
But
evil.
Dude, you're not getting it. The weapons give them all exactly what they want.
But dude, it's like so bad, man.
He already said that Katya took hers, man. Like,
She didn't take it, right?
They're in it, man. It's like, it's happening.
Oh man.
Yeah, sometimes heroes, well, aren't that heroic. Sometimes people make bad choices. When you're faced with temptation, you need to make the right choice, but sometimes that's very hard to make.
I'm picking up the heart. I'm doing it.
all right, man.
The creature that you summon has the statistics of an orc warrior.
Okay.
Jesus.
So I walk over and
So all three of you grab the weapons.
I already had mine.
Yeah,
I've
you
had
already
mine
had
for
yours.
10 years.
True.
I walk over and I hesitate for like a second, but I've been trying to know who I am for my entire life. The temptation's too great. I touch it.
All right. As you touch it, it flows through your hand and hair begins to grow all over your body. And you are now a werewolf wielding all the things that you had before.
Does he like transform before us?
Yeah, before your eyes, his body starts to rip apart. You're like, you know how when he goes into his barbarian rage and he embraces the wolf totem, like he looked a little more lupine.
We're familiar.
This is he goes full teen wolf.
Oh, I never go
like
full teen wolf.
Like he's
Full teen wolf, man.
like you are a full on werewolf, and you can also like.
So I mean, like I like obviously get in some sort of like fighting position, ready to fight our friend who just turned into a werewolf. Because I didn't hear when he had that whole story in his head.
No,
I just
you
saw him
didn't.
walk up and grab a heart and
You
turn
saw
into
me
a werewolf.
hesitate first, though. It's okay.
Sure.
All right, so you grab it, you grab the blade, and you hear the voice of a goddess speak to you and says,
Jesus.
"You are my new champion. Bring
Hunger
glory,
Games.
bring glory to me, and strike down the false god of the sun."
Oh, shit!
I didn't hear that.
Yeah, you didn't.
No, none of us did.
I'm just looking at you, just going like,
So great.
isn't it awesome?
You hear a tiny voice, a tiny distant voice.
Yeah.
And it says, "Put it back." A tiny distant voice seeming to be drowned out by all the other sounds here that just says, "This is your last chance. Put it back before it's too late."
No. Definitely no.
Okay. And Ash, what do you do?
There's a werewolf in
There's
the
a
room.
fucking werewolf.
Well, there's
in
a
front of me.
werewolf right next
Oh,
to me.
Daniel, how are we doing on dark power points?
Yeah. How's...
Okay, everybody who grabbed them gets 10 dark power points.
Yeah.
Do I retroactively?
Yes, because now you know the reality of it. You get 10 dark power points.
I mean, I did just have the chance to put it back, and then
if
didn't.
you use if you use their powers, you will also be gaining stuff.
Does that mean I used powers?
No. Yeah, that's just who you are now. You've embraced your true form. When you use it when you slay people, the heart is now a part of you. Like it actually is melding with your body. It's now in your chest.
Great.
And now, whenever you slay someone, they turn into one of your ash soldiers, like that you could summon with the blood.
Jeez.
Hey, I murdered you. Now do my bidding forever.
Yes.
God. That's awesome.
So I see all of you guys just grab those things really fast. Do I know like who this book belongs to? Does it have a name or anything inscribed upon it?
You recognize it as one of the tomes that is dedicated to the dark powers. And you remember that the dark powers are the ones who control the domains of dread. The ones that create the prisons to imprison those who have done the most evil. And you realize that your father had made the deal with these dark powers in ancient times. And that you have so much more power inside of you that you simply didn't know about. But this book, and you just hear it whispering, this book will tell you how to unlock the power inside of you, to give you all the power that you need to strike down your enemies and destroy that which needs to be destroyed.
Just touch
When it says that
Yeah.
which needs to be destroyed, do I think of it as the thing that is tethered to me?
Yes. The thing inside of you was a servant of the dark powers. But you can destroy the beast that was inside of you. You can be free. You can destroy it and have the power for yourself. You are no longer a slave to the beast that you keep chained up within you. You can destroy it and take all of that power for yourself and be free of the being whose name I don't remember how to pronounce, even though you've showed it to me on your sheet.
No worries. No, that's actually not its name.
Oh, that's not
what
its-
it calls me.
Oh, that's what it calls you. Yes.
Yeah, that's my given name.
That's your given name? I'm sorry.
Ash is my chosen name.
Yeah.
My given name by my father, because of this being told him to give me that
Yeah.
name. That's the one that he calls me and it calls me, but I go by Ash.
Yeah.
But
The thing inside of you, actually, you feel it. It seems to be terrified
by this book.
by this book. Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, then I go and I get that book. I pick up that book real fast.
All right.
I guess I do have a moment of hesitation because
Clearly.
all of my life,
You just
Yeah.
did.
yeah, I just did, and just because like this kind of stuff is the stuff that you do not mess with.
Yes.
You walk very like on eggshells around things like this.
But also, fuck that.
But feeling that the thing that I super hate that is inside of me doesn't like it and is terrified of it, I quickly pick it up and grab it.
And you know just right now that you can banish the being that has lived inside of you your whole life. You can,
With this book?
with this book, you can banish it, but you need to use the power of this book. Does that make sense? Like the dark powers that fueled this creature, you don't need this creature anymore to use these dark powers. These dark powers would be yours to control.
Now, do I feel like these dark powers would replace the creature?
Well, that's a telling silence of. Well, we don't know.
They would not be living inside of you.
It would be by choice, right?
Well,
This
also-
is your choice. This is a choice that you can make.
and you alone.
So I'm holding the book in my hands.
Yes.
And I can feel that in a moment's thought, because of the power coursing through this book, I can destroy the creature inside of me.
Yes.
And-
And as you look at the book, you see that it has the same blackness that you saw beneath the house. Like your powers are like reacting to
Right.
it. Like it is a book of vile darkness.
And I have
Jesus.
I have this moment of like pure happiness and joy inside of me, feeling the thing inside of me terrified.
Yes.
That it's just like this is like the moment I've wanted my entire life to just basically slip my hands around it and destroy it forever. This thing that's like corrupted me.
Yeah.
But I have a second thought that just like immediately just crosses my mind that this thing that I've fought so very hard to destroy is now terrified of this book. So horribly terrified by it. It catches me off guard, and there is a moment I'm like literally cracking the pages to do it. I take off my robes and I quickly, basically, I go shirtless for a moment. I take off my robes and I enclose the book in my robes.
Yeah.
And I tie it around my person. I don't get rid of it, but I tie it around my person, and I want to take more time to think about this because there's something very, very wrong about that.
Take 3 dark power points.
Daniel, I'm at 18. Is there anything I should be aware of?
Oh no, you're fine.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna take that as faith.
You're good. No, nothing bad's gonna happen. to
I
you.
am at
I'm good.
6 dark power points.
Okay.
I'm at
10.
10. Yes.
All right. Now that you've all received your objects,
Trying it out for
Yeah.
size.
Oh, you're just like
I'm
swinging
like,
around.
I'm inspecting my new beefy wolf body. Can I? Do I stay like that forever, or do I shift back into like a normal looking person?
you can control your shift.
Okay,
Yes.
okay.
But when you go into your rage, you will definitely turn into a werewolf. Yeah.
One assumes.
One assumes, yeah.
So as I tie this thing back to my person, I turn around to you, Xerek, and I go, so what the hell just happened?
I slowly shift back, and I'm just overwhelmed. It was incredible. You look ridiculous, by the way.
I'm just shirtless.
I've been. Well, you've got that weird book get up tied around. Anyway, that's not important. I'm
Like 90s girl with her sweatshirt around her waist.
Pretty much sweatshirt style with a book in the pouch. I don't have like a backpack.
Journal.
I've been searching for the reason I'm a tiefling my entire life, and finally I have the answer.
Your parents weren't tieflings?
No.
What? I'm going to be honest. I always assumed that your parents were tieflings, probably, right?
No, they were human. In fact, almost all of my family was human. Kind of a sore spot when you're a tiefling in a family full of humans.
I can imagine.
But
So your mom stepped out on your dad?
what? No, that's not what happened. No,
with a tiefling?
No, that's not what happened at all. I'm
A descendant.
Descendant of the Prince of Darkness, Agni.
Not Prince of Darkness, Prince of Fire. Elemental Prince of Fire.
Okay,
That is a very good thing to clarify. Because elementals are not necessarily evil, but Prince of Darkness
Agni.
does sound pretty bad.
I mean, the Elemental Prince of Fire, Agni, was a pretty bad guy. But he's not a Prince of Darkness.
Yeah.
Okay, so I say I'm a descendant of the elemental Prince of Fire, Agni. My God, that is hard to say. Holy shit! But yes,
It's hard to believe, I'm going to be honest.
it was, but I felt like it was telling the truth. Like it was just a fact. The sky is blue, grass is green, and I'm a descendant of a prince of whatever that is.
Side question. You just turned into a werewolf.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. So that was a stone heart. I'm an ash werewolf now.
What?
It basically, what it allowed me to do was embrace my lycanthropy and that part of myself that I've been training. The path of the totem warrior is what I've trying to use to better myself and to improve the path I'm on and my lot in life. And with this, I feel like I finally can do that.
Okay, and... All right, well... Okay.
Does anybody else want to say anything about their cool new toys?
Why are you stuffing that book into your
It doesn't matter.
I think it matters.
It's just a book
It's just a book that
Hold
rose
on a
up out of
second.
the
Why
ground.
wasn't there anything for you, Luca?
That is a good point. Why wasn't there anything for you, Luca?
I already got mine.
What do you mean you already have yours?
I found this hammer back in the temple 10 years ago.
You're telling me that should have been up there.
Apparently.
Look, Xerek, that's great that you've got this whole lycanthropy. I mean, it's great to hear that you found your family's history, but can you tell me, Luca, if
only my
it was
life's
anything like
ambitions.
mine, what did it have to say to you?
What did yours have to say to you?
Why won't he listen? Why won't he trust you?
He's a dick.
Who are you talking to, Luca?
Did anyone else hear that?
We heard you say.
What
he's
were
a
you
dick.
hearing, Luca?
Oh, you heard me. Okay.
Yeah. Who were you? It didn't sound like you were responding to him.
No, I was talking about hammer.
What?
You just said your item talked
What do you mean
to
you're talking to your hammer?
Your stuff talks to you guys. It's cool.
Yeah, but I haven't had it for 10 years. I didn't use it to cave in the head of one of my friends. Do you ever question why that hammer talks to you after you caved in the head of one of our friends?
Has your hammer been talking to you the entire time?
Not the entire, like sometimes.
How often?
What does it say to you?
They keep questioning. Don't answer.
It's not a big deal.
What?
Wait, what does it say to you, Luca?
What
not
did
a big-
you? What? You just said it's not a big deal. What are you saying? It's not a big deal in reference to?
To you guys, it's not a big deal.
That.
God, you're so paranoid. Is it a werewolf thing?
Wow.
What does that mean?
Racist.
I don't know what werewolves do. Was that a thing?
I've been a werewolf for all of 15 seconds.
Look,
so
we just found these things, and I can tell you from what I heard, these are double-edged gifts. Gifts in quotes, I can definitely say.
Ash, what is it
You've
about
had it
this?
for 10 years, though.
What is it about this room that makes you a coward?
All right. Katya, what have you been up to while everyone is doing this?
she's
Listening.
She's
Okay.
doing cool
Are you just
sword
turning
moves
the
in the
sword
back.
over in your
just
hand?
doing cool sword
All right.
things and thinking about being a goddess
I was
and like what that must be like.
Yeah.
And,
I was actually about to turn her.
Yeah.
yeah. I was just,
Katya,
I'm just hanging out.
Did yours talk to you?
No,
What does yours do?
it's just another like weapon.
Glows, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But it doesn't talk to you. I want to make that clear.
No.
Okay.
Technically, the sword does not talk to you. The goddess that is
Right.
champion the sword is the one that's talking.
Really, a goddess talks to you.
I'm not rolling an insight check. I don't care.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. I have
By
no
the way,
reason to.
I mean, I know we don't normally roll insight or rolls against other players in this game. But because of the circumstance, can I roll insight against Luca to see if he is in fact lying or unsettled by his hammer?
Are you unsettled by your hammer?
You'll have to roll to find out.
There we go. I accept your challenge. Insight roll.
Well,
that's pretty good.
I rolled a 3 on my dice.
I rolled that's a 14 plus an 8, my friend.
That's higher than whatever I'm
That's
going to
a
add.
22 for insight.
I have no
So
modifier.
tell me, Luca, how do you feel about that hammer?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. But do I sense that there's some dark shit going on with that hammer?
I mean, probably. Probably, yes.
Hey, Luca, do you mind if I take a look at that just for a moment?
Look with your eyes, not with your hands.
You've been holding that this entire time. I notice you don't put it on your back or at your side. You just kind of carry it around.
Luca's fond of holding his hammer. What's the
Xerek
big
puts
deal?
his weapons away, so does Katya.
Don't drag me into this.
It's a scary island, guys. Gotta be ready.
All of you find yourself somewhere else. You sort of it's like you blink and all of a sudden that you're somewhere else.
What?
And you're standing outside of the hut.
Oh.
Oh, that's great.
All right.
Treya is once again on the porch, rocking back and forth, playing with the cards.
Pretty satisfied with yourself?
I see you've taken the gifts that I've given you.
Yeah,
gifts
some of
that
us a
you
little
deserve.
earlier than others.
Well, he was ready. Anyway, so I see you've all taken... Oh, Ash. Ash, my friend.
Oh, friend now. We're on friend basis.
Don't you see? This gift that I've given you, you haven't opened it. You haven't embraced it.
Gift that you've given me? Tell me,
I
Treya,
sent you to that temple.
what is your real name?
I have many names.
Many faces, obviously. We've covered this.
If
But
I were to give you one, it would just be nothing. Like, just call me Treya. That's all you need to know.
Treya, do you mind if I take a look in your hut for a moment?
I'm an open book.
That's what I like to hear. So I go inside her hut to the floorboards where I saw the power emanating before. I'm gonna punch through those floorboards.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I'm going to just, do you need me to make a strength check?
No, it's good. You can break through.
Okay, I'm a monk. I've
breaking-
probably broken a bunch of boards in
Breaking
my
boards
life.
is the first thing
Yeah,
they
it's
teach
probably
you
like
to
step
do.
one, like,
Yeah,
welcome to the
step one.
monastery, day one, break these boards.
All right. You see coming up the path, not you, Ash, but the rest of you see coming up the path are the people of indulgence.
Oh.
And they have, like, weapons, like improvised weapons. They're
Oh,
coming up in a mob.
Torches and pitchforks.
Well, they don't really have pitchforks.
They don't have
'cause
hay.
not really their thing. But the torches and pitchforks equivalent of a island
Surfboards?
community. No,
Tiki
like
torches and
spears.
tiki torches and
fishing-
fondue forks.
The dogs have like adorable little
Yeah.
things tied to them with like little torches.
And they're Alex, the restaurateur, is leading the charge, and they're yelling, "Kill the outsiders! Kill the outsiders! It's the only way to appease the master. Kill the outsiders!"
Whoa, this
Whoa.
escalated so quickly. What?
But meanwhile, back inside, Ash, you've broken open the floor,
I'm punching through the floor
and you see on the ground is the orb of
I
darkness
knew.
beneath the floor.
beneath the floor. And as that happens, Kreia waves her hand, and you fly out of the hut. And she says, "Oh, you've made a very big mistake.
Who the hell are you, lady?
I'm merely a servant of the dark powers. Open the book."
Not on your life, bitch. I flip up and I'm just gonna punch her right in the face. I kip up.
You've made a mistake. The mob is coming up the hill, but it's time for everybody to roll initiative because
Because he just punched the window.
yes,
Things are happening. Ooh.
Better. 13.
you got 13. What'd you get?
10.
Ash. Okay.
Ash got 10.
Katya is 12.
Just have the worst initiative.
What is your initiative?
It's -1.
No, but what is it right now?
0.
So you
If
pull
it
out.
makes you
you
feel
go
any
to pull
better.
out your sword and you just.
If it makes me feel any better.
Treya rolled a 1, so she has a 1 on her initiative. So she's still going before you, Luca.
Yeah,
Still going before.
but not that far
Great
before.
news.
It's amazing that you have the lowest initiative you could possibly have. I guess you can have lower.
You can.
You can. You
yeah.
can be -1.
I can be -2 easily.
Yeah. Yeah, you can be -3. That's right.
Yeah, I can have a -3 modifier. Hell yeah.
How close am I to the witch?
Well, we don't know what she is.
Or to what's
You
her
can
face?
call her a witch if you'd like. I feel like that's a decent descriptor, even if she is much more than that. She is Treya.
Treya. How close am I to Treya? I'm not inside.
You're not inside. You're
Well, I'm not inside either.
Oh,
I've been I went inside the cottage. I saw the orb in the basement. You guys don't know the orb's there. She whipped her hand and I flew from some imaginary force outside onto the
Oh,
ground.
that's right. You're outside too.
I kipped up and then went to punch her in the face.
Okay.
Do I get a surprise attack round on her?
no,
I know.
but you'll go before her.
There you go.
yeah,
That still counts.
Xerek, you got the top round. So you see that she is laughing, and after she's thrown Ash out of the house, and you see the mob coming up the trail. There's about 30 people.
Oh God. Okay.
Jeez.
Well,
The manor still looms above you.
of course it does. Okay. I'm gonna try to cut off the head of the snake, so to speak, and lunge for her. I'm gonna go full wolf and I want to bite the ever-loving shit out of her.
All right. Okay.
Literally, like, try to bite her, try to tear her neck out.
Roll an attack as if you're attacking with your glaive.
Okay. Yeah, 12.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
All right, so I missed.
Okay, you can get another attack.
I
Remember,
sure can.
barbarians always get 2.
Yes. Okay.
Well, they don't always get 2, but at this level, they always get 2.
That also misses.
Okay, yeah. She just is chuckling as you
Effortlessly sidesteps me.
Yeah.
You might need to worry about that mob soon.
Probably.
They're coming up the hill. They're not quite at you yet.
Oh, they're
but
not at us yet? Okay.
But they're beginning to come up the hill towards you. Next one to go is Katya.
Okay, great.
She just looks at you and says, I gave you these gifts. There's no reason for us to fight.
True.
Then call the mob off.
Just deal with these interlopers and then deal with your old friend. There's no reason for us to fight. It is your initiative, though, Katya. You do whatever you'd like.
Why do I feel, though, that she has more to do with us being here than what Flint actually does, you know?
It's your call.
I attack her. It's
Hell
true.
yeah.
We don't have to fight.
Yeah.
But I'm talking to... This is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's true. We don't have to fight. But you know what? You gave us these gifts for a reason, and the reason was to use them, so why not, get a little practice.
That's what you like to hear.
All right.
That's the response you want.
So, 18.
All right. She has an armor class of 15. So
Sweet.
you hit her.
Oh, great. And since this is the first time...
Oh, yeah. You get an
I get to
assassinate.
do
Since
cool
this is the
stuff.
first time.
Yeah. 12.
25, 30, 42, 45.
Excellent. Okay, 45 damage to her. Your blade goes into her. She just continues to laugh and laugh as the blade goes into her and out of her. Just But she is bleeding. You have damaged her.
She's probably just enjoying that I'm using the weapon,
Yeah.
Who's next?
She likes that you're getting used out of it.
Yeah,
It's like,
well.
you give someone a present, and it's like, so did you ever wear those shoes?
Yeah,
Did you ever
totally,
put those
totally,
on? It's like, yeah.
I think I did a couple times.
Ash,
Yeah.
you're up.
So, because I did that detect magic and I
Yeah.
could see her before, I'd like to roll a religion check on
Okay.
her. Can I get advantage because I did like a detect
Yes,
magic
yes, you
and I
can,
had like
yes.
deeper insight into her?
Oh. Never
That is a natural 20.
All right.
And my religion's pretty damn good.
So what are you looking for here?
I'm looking forward to kind of just see past the veil. And we can even, for the mechanics of this
Yeah.
moment, because she's like pulled me out, she has the orb, all of the crazy shit that's just happened. I'm tapping again
Yeah.
into the darker powers of my nature, the eldritch sight to detect magic, to see again, to see what
Yeah.
she is behind the veil. I'm trying to really understand, like, what can defeat her, or if can she be defeated at all? Like, what is her weakness? I'm used to I have an ability called True Sight,
Yeah.
or True Strike, I guess,
Yeah.
to see the weaknesses and things. Does she have a weakness, and what is she?
She is a servant of the dark powers.
Okay.
She is almost an avatar of the dark powers. She can not truly be killed, but her physical form can be destroyed, but it will merely be reformed somewhere else. She is a jailer, and she travels to different domains of dread and keeps those imprisoned who must be imprisoned by her. You could destroy her through standard physical combat. Also, she seems to be drawing power from the orb of darkness inside the house.
Okay. So, with that information in mind,
Yes.
I'm going to use some sweet acrobatics moves.
Okay.
And run up to her, but like move my left hand on her shoulder and flip around her and roll into the hut to basically try to attack the orb of darkness.
Okay.
So I guess I'll do an acrobatics to move around her
Yes.
to try to not provoke some kind of attack of opportunity. Pretty good. That's a 15 acrobatics.
That'll be fine, yeah.
Okay, so I basically left palm around her shoulder, flip around her, roll into the hut
Yeah.
to where the orb is, and with my fists, I'm just going to... Am I close enough to just roll in there and just try to punch the orb?
Yes. Make a DC 20 dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy. Oh, that's a 16.
As you reach your hand down to punch it, the floorboards turn into a gigantic toothy maw. That, like, the floorboards are actually a mouth.
Oh no.
And the entire building seems to be coming alive
I will fight this house!
as it bites your hand, dealing 10 piercing damage.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
I will take half of that because I'm a monk.
And then it spits you out the door.
Ah!
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
The building's alive?
The building begins to move.
Like it comes off the ground.
Let's see. Is it the building's initiative yet? Yeah, it's the building's initiative. So
Jeez.
the roots that it was built on start to stand up. The roots that seem to be part of the tree that this was built on are just part of the house. The house itself begins to stand.
Oh, come on!
God damn it. Whoa, Stu, wait. You're telling me the house is alive?
Stop interrupting him!
Dude, this is Alright, I'm just gonna take, like... Alright, okay, just wanted to
happened next?
confirm.
What's wrong with the house being alive?
Alright,
It
just
really
go
gives
on.
me the creeps.
Yeah, it's fucking shaky, man.
Tell us what happened.
You said you wanted a spooky story.
Alright, yeah, we're fine.
Wouldn't it be crazy if the orphanage came alive and tried to kill
What?
someone?
No, come on.
Say that.
Come
Why
on,
would you
man.
do that? Why would you say that?
Alright, just what happened next?
Well, you see, the hut was already mad at Ash for trying to destroy the source of its power.
Oh, God.
So
Source of its power. Oh, shit.
So the hut brought
it
them
makes
here.
a multi-attack with its roots against him.
I'm sure that's gonna go over real well.
Yeah, I bet it is.
So if you had all embraced the dark powers, the final fight would be against a vampire. But now the final fight is against this.
Hey, we still can all embrace the powers, and then we can fight a vampire.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you'll see. Well, things will happen.
Oh, good. Well, that changes.
Okay, 23 versus your armor class.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, and higher against your armor class. Okay, so each hit does 30 bludgeoning damage.
Oh gosh.
Are you unconscious?
No. I'm at 2.
Oh.
Holy.
The single number of 2 health.
Oh, gosh.
That just did 60 damage to me.
It stomped on you.
Oh my god. Well, that's what I would just basically
It spits you out, and then it just stomps on you with
one,
two big
two,
roots.
just like, oh god.
Okay, so the next person to go are the commoners who are now rushing up, but they're now slowing down as they see a gigantic house begin to arise and start attacking people.
You don't say.
Next person is Treya. Little one, you should have taken the gifts I offered you.
Yeah, I'll consider that in a moment.
She points a finger of death at you.
Oh, no.
I mean, there's literally nothing he can do about it.
Nope.
Oh, God.
Oh yeah, half as much on a successful save.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
he has two.
No, I'm a monk. I don't take anything for dodges.
Oh yeah.
I can actually completely dodge this.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
All right.
a monk, bitch.
Spell save is 17 as she points at you and tells you to die.
What's the save? Dexterity?
It is a spell save 17. Yeah, dexterity.
You have a good dex.
No, I mean,
No, wait, it's actually Constitution. But
oh, well,
still.
it doesn't matter. No,
Doesn't matter with a 5 on the dice.
Not enough with a 5 on the dice.
Oh no.
I take half damage, but I'm going to be unconscious.
All
No,
right,
you're not.
so it's 78 plus 30 necrotic damage on a failed save.
So I take half.
Half of 100.
I take half of 100.
7 d8s.
7
D8.
d8s plus 30. So you're either way, you're out of the picture. A humanoid kills by this spell rises at the start of the next turn as a zombie that is permanently under the control of the caster.
But I'm not dead. I'm unconscious.
Yeah, let's figure out
I could
the exact
actually live.
You might be alive, yes. Let me get a bunch of d8s.
Everybody's like, hold on.
Yeah. She's only got one of those, so she used
Okay.
it on you.
Great.
Well, I mean, because you're the one who didn't.
Yeah. Oh, I understand why
Yeah.
she used that.
Yeah, it's humanoid kill, not brought to 0. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought-
Like, she has to do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Because it's still half.
25 plus 30, so that'll be 45 damage
So
to you.
45,
20
but I take half.
Hang on, 25 plus 30 is 55.
Yeah, 55.
Oh,
regardless,
excuse me, yeah.
regardless I
Sorry.
take
You
half.
take, yeah.
22?
You take 27 and a half.
27? Yeah.
So that doesn't kill you
me.
outright.
That doesn't
No.
kill me outright.
Brings you to 0.
So I'm still at 0, and I'll be
Yes.
making death saving throws.
Yes, exactly. So how many of the spell slots did she have? Nope, that was her only spell
So
slot.
basically, she hits me with it. I am dodging out of the way.
Yeah.
The Avada Kedavra that basically goes for me.
Well, it's not actually a dodge, it's Constitution. It's like she just points at you and like
So it's like the end of Return of the Jedi.
yeah.
Father, please!
Your father dicked you over
Yeah,
already.
my father fucked me over. But yeah, so basically just whatever this looks like just strikes me and I go unconscious.
Yeah. You just see a darkness start to consume you, and you're just on the ground and a shadow is underneath you and little hands are like picking at you and
Like,
trying
to pull me
pulling
in.
you down into the darkness below. Luca, it's your turn.
Okay, I got a lot to do right now, and I get 1 turn to do it.
Well, you have extra time because your Maul casts haste on you.
Oh, shit! What does haste do?
What does that mean?
Your speed is doubled. You get +2 bonus to AC. You have an advantage on dexterity saving throws, which you already have.
Yeah.
And you gain an additional action each of your turns. So you can use it to make another weapon attack.
Yes. Okay. Interesting. Cool. That is helpful, because that gives me... I can cast and I can attack.
Yes.
Now, I have a couple of choices here. I could heal you for a little bit.
I mean, enough to bring me above 0.
Yeah.
Any amount of healing gets you above 0.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could just do Cure Wounds at level 1, or Daylight, which is the 3rd level, and that could change a lot of aspects of this fight. I may not, because it's not a vampire, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do Cure Wounds. I'm going to Cure Wounds you.
This is what Ash has to say about that.
Yep. Yep, I'm going to go ahead and do Cure Wounds level 2, so that is going to give you 2d8s, plus my Charisma bonus of 4.
So just a reminder, the hut is bad news. You saw how much damage it did to Ash.
Oh, I
you
know.
mean 60 damage in 2 hits?
I'm going to that next.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and charge the hut, because I have haste.
Okay.
I'm going to roll 2 attacks on the hut. I have advantage on these attacks, correct?
Yes.
They were both 3s. So that is a total to hit the hut of 14.
You have advantage.
Yeah.
You can reroll.
I rolled 2 3s.
Oh, so this is your first attack.
Yeah, this
Yes.
is my first attack. It's a 14 to hit.
That won't hit.
Okay. Attack number 2. Yeah, that's notably better. That is a 30 to hit.
All right.
And with this, I'm going to go ahead and spend one of my 3rd level spell slots to do a super duper divine smite, because shit went wrong. So that gives me 2d8 plus 2 more for each spell slot. Is this a fiend or undead?
No.
Okay, so I don't get that one, but I do get an additional d8 of radiant damage. So that is 7 radiant damage, and then the regular 21. And actually, I have an ability with Great Weapon Fighting. Oh, I didn't roll my regular damage yet. If I roll 1 or 2 on a damage die, I can reroll and use the new roll. Does that apply to the spell?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay, so 21, 24, and then my regular damage. I guess I have to use the new roll, so
Yeah.
the 1 still counts. So that is another 4 damage. No, sorry, plus 7. So that is 11.
Just tell me
more
the
damage.
total.
I lost track. 24, wasn't it?
So 35 damage?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
That's about right. We might have lost count, but about 35.
All right. Well, it's immune to poison and psychic damage, but besides that, yeah, you're hacking away at it. You're hitting like the roots of it, and you're taking it apart, but it does not seem to like. This seems like a slow process. If you were to try to kill it this way.
We should leave.
Decent chance.
Whose turn is it?
All right, top of the initiative is
Oh.
going to be Jeffrey.
Great.
Oh, Luca, you didn't try to heal me, right?
I did cure wounds on you.
Oh, you did.
I didn't roll my.
You didn't roll for it. I was
Yeah.
wondering. I was like, did that happen or did that not? You might have taken it back.
12 hit points to you.
Okay.
First off, just as an action, I just want to roar at the villagers and try to intimidate them and to not. They're already there because of the fucking moving house, but
all right.
intimidation
Make
check?
an intimidation check. Yes, you get advantage.
great. 17 plus or 18 plus 6, so 24 intimidation. So I just turn to the crowd and roar at the top of my lungs.
The mob stops dead in their tracks.
Great. So I'm gonna turn, and he's getting pummeled by the house. So rather than attack it, I just want to get him out of there. Can I do that?
I mean, yeah, sure. You just where do you want to take him? Because the house can walk.
That's
like,
true.
like.
But he's getting stomped on by it. I would like him to not be getting stomped on.
No, that won't be a thing. Like he's up again. He can move and try
Oh
to
yeah,
dodge
you got healed. Okay.
I got healed. So as I get healed,
All right.
just
it. Yeah.
Oh, fine. Then I'll just attack the house.
Remember, she is still standing there laughing as well. She's there. And also the
But Katya's-
doors to the manor are there. Yes.
But Katya's
Katya is
got
fighting
a sword in her.
You can also you have advantage on attacks if there's an
I
ally
think this
adjacent.
is a terrible idea, but that's my turns next.
You
Yeah.
think we should bug out? I'm leaning towards that too.
I think this is a losing battle.
into the mansion, maybe.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay, no, yeah, you're right. Actually, I roar at the villagers, and I turn. As I turn, I try to lock eyes with each of you. Just book it for the manor.
Yeah.
And
we gotta
we
go.
both.
Yeah, because I think this is definitely a losing battle.
Yeah.
We will die out here.
As opposed to inside, where everything will go awesome.
Yeah.
But
so yeah,
I
Do
agree.
you think we'll lose out here? We might win.
I'd
I don't
really
think-
rather
I
not
don't
try.
think
I don't think this is the fight.
Yeah, I don't.
Quite honestly.
I honestly think she's fucking with us. Like I don't really see.
I don't think anything we do out here matters.
an end
Right.
game to this for her.
I
I
other
think if
than
we do
fucking
something
with
inside,
us.
we get some answers.
Yeah.
So you run into the manor. Mm-hmm. All right. The doors swing open, and you find yourself in a lavishly appointed foyer, if you will. And you see a grand staircase that leads up, and you see just sort of there are a bunch of servants walking around as well. As you run in, you hear the sounds of battle sort of like drift away. You don't hear the sounds of battle from coming outside. And a maid walks over to you and says, "Is there anything that I can take from you? Do you have your coat is your fur, I suppose.
I'm good.
You're here to see the master, I assume. He's
Yes.
been waiting for you."
And I do the I kind of do the same thing. I look and go, we need to. I just say, everybody, let's just go.
Yeah.
Like head to the manor
Yeah.
and head through the doors.
All right, you're good to go. You make the run to get inside. All right, now you're up, Ash.
So just my bones I can feel sticking into different organs. I'm only at 12 out of 67
Yeah.
HP.
I know.
This is all your fault.
What?
You're the one who tried to break into my house. You're the one who denied me my gift. You should have taken the gift. None of this would have happened.
So you're telling
but now
me
you're going
I
to
pissed
die.
you off, huh?
Yes, you did.
All right, I'm pretty good with that, actually. Listen, lady, I just want to leave you with something, and I'm going to, as I run past her.
And she has taken a lot of damage, actually, from
Yeah.
the assassination attack that Katya inflicted on her.
I'm going to just go and just do flurry of blows. So I'm going to use a key point and do flurry of blows on her.
Okay.
And basically I'm going to use the ability of my open hand technique,
Okay.
so that she cannot take reactions.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just going to run
Nice.
up and just hit her into different 4 points of her body and just keep moving past her.
Okay.
To the manor to follow these people who ran inside.
You're gonna kill Bill her. Nice.
I'm going to, the five heart exploding heart technique. 5 point exploding heart technique. Here we go. 4 attacks. So the lowest is that's probably not going to hit. That is a 12.
Her armor class is 15.
Okay. So
just tell you.
everything else will hit then.
Okay.
So all the other 3 will hit. And let's see. That's basically 3d6 plus 15. Oh my god, those were all 6s. I just rolled 3 6s.
18 plus 15, 33 damage.
So 33 damage.
We're just gonna breeze by the fact that we all just rolled in the middle of our Halloween game. 3d6s, 3 6s. We're gonna ignore this.
I just rolled 3 6s to do a 1 2 3 punch.
I mean, I'm just waiting for Tom
Old evil
Hanks
lady.
to just start wondering if this is all real.
All right. Your punches on her, she now looks like she's barely standing as you run past her. She looks like she's starting to die, but she does not seem afraid, and she seems furious at you, though.
You know what? Just as good as killing her. So I'm going to run. So basically, 1 2 3, crack her on her smiling, stupid face. And then just push past and run towards the manor and basically use my left shoulder to break through the door inside of the manor.
And as you arrive inside, the sounds of battle fade away. And this is the same thing happened to you, Katya, the same description that I gave to Xerek, that there's a servant who comes up to, is there anything that I can take from you? Is there anything I could make your stay better? Could I get you a drink or anything? If not, I will lead you to the master.
Where's Xerek?
Oh, Xerek's already on his way.
Why did you wait?
He's very forceful.
What happened?
He kind of just shoved me up the stairway.
Can I wait here for a moment?
Oh, yes, catch your breath.
Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, you see Xerek's ascending the stairs, but Xerek's still there. Like, you haven't disappeared
Yeah,
yet.
I'm within earshot.
All right. The next person to go is the hut. And the hut, it counts as it has an initiative.
Oh, I know.
The hut looks down at Luca.
Yep.
Treya just points and says, well, maybe your friend Ash would be willing to save you. Or maybe they'd just leave you to die. I don't know. You saved him. I'm really not sure why you did. Anyway, destroy him. The house attacks you.
Multi-attack, right?
Yeah, multi-attack.
Okay. I still
Doesn't
have
it-
60 temporary hit points.
Also,
guys. I'm
doesn't
fine.
it have disadvantage against you?
Does it?
No, it doesn't.
No.
I thought that was one of the things you got. with
I have
your-
advantage on everything.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
But not disadvantage.
No, disadvantages are imposed by her red sun that shines in the sky.
Yeah.
If she were to use that.
Which she does not have access to because she needs to kill someone to get it.
Oh, I don't know why I didn't roll in the box. 20 to hit?
Yes.
All right, so both hit.
Okay.
You take 60 damage.
Ooh.
Oh, buy temporary hit points. Exactly the number I had.
Welcome to my party.
You no longer have, your sword gives you +3, but all the other advantages that you have are now
Hammer.
gone.
Maul.
Oh gosh, I keep calling it the sword because I assume paladins use swords.
Nah, man.
Yeah, your maul.
I've got a giant hammer that I used to kill my friend.
Yeah,
I am not your typical paladin.
Your maul is no longer giving you haste. Your maul is no longer giving you advantage to all those things. It is still +3, but until you have another soul in it, it has expended the soul. That is your temporary hit points.
Does she have a soul?
She does have a soul.
Oh God.
Might as well give it a shot.
Oh God.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Don't bring this soul with you.
What's wrong with you?
Not much
We're
worse
not-
than
The commoners are staring, terrified, and do nothing.
I have one attack. No more advantage. 2 attacks though.
Yeah,
17 plus 11 to hit.
that'll hit her.
This is going to
Probably.
be 2d6. I'm not going to spend anything just yet. I can reroll. I can actually reroll both of those because I can reroll 1s or 2s on damage. I'll take the 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 7.
15.
So 15 to hit. 15 damage rather.
All right. And do you get another attack?
I
or-
do.
Okay.
It's a natural 1. I don't have a thing to reroll that? Question mark. No, I don't think I do, so I'm just standing in front of a witch that I rolled a natural 1 in front of.
Well, she can't take reactions.
That's true.
You didn't quite kill her.
She just had a turn.
No,
No, she hasn't gone yet.
the hut had
I
a turn.
had
Now
the-
she gets to go.
Yep.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna try to run.
You saw me knock her off balance, though.
The hut might get a turn.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna retreat.
To the manor.
I'm gonna take the opportunity attacks if they come from the hut or whatever. I'm gonna run.
Yeah, the hut's going to get an attack against you. Let's see.
Gotta get 18.
7 plus 12. Yeah, that'll hit you.
19.
Yep.
So you take 30 damage.
No.
All right, it's just down to 49.
Okay.
God,
It's not that bad.
that hut is brutal.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
If you, there's a way to take out the hut.
Oh, I know.
Is it breaking that orb at the heart of it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of fucked that up, but
That's all right. I'm just gonna run.
All right, you run inside.
Just gonna get into the house.
Yeah. And she just laughs and laughs and laughs as you go
Oh,
inside.
god damn it. I really want to just like throw a javelin at her, but I gotta get inside the hut. I don't have any actions left to do.
Oh, you want to get inside the hut?
No, not the hut.
I mean the manor. The manor.
Don't try to get inside.
take this battle to the heart of the problem.
And as you are welcomed in, a servant says, "Oh, welcome. It's so nice to have guests."
Thanks for listening to this week's episode. The Steelport Six will return next Friday for part 4 of our All Ravens Eve adventure. In the meantime, you can follow Daniel on Twitter at LOTR_Dan. You can also follow the rest of our players. Jeffrey Gardner is at Jeff A+, Sandra Frame is at Miss O'Lean, and Mike Christensen is at Super Geek Mike. Photos and character art can be found in the show notes on partialarc.com. And while you're there, why not check out some of our other podcasts, including Because Comics, where Mike Christensen and I talk about the weird and wacky stories of comic books. If you have any questions about the show, you can email us at FridayNightQuests@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all under the handle Partial Arc. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you on the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm gonna loot the body.
So, how much experience do we get?
Well, now we have a skeleton army, so that's pretty neat.